Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. Hello, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful week. So let's get started with episode 101. As you can see, the name of this episode is called I Want You Now. I want you now. Now, what am I talking about? Well, as usual, things are not what they appear to be. That creates mystery, intrigue. You like that, don't you? Keep you guessing? Well, guess what? I want you now. I had a conversation with someone this week, and this person was telling me that they're going through a separation. And he was talking about, when you are in a relationship, when one of you is going through a dark time, a dark place, a dark space in your life, your partner is in that dark tunnel with you. So I listened to him. He said that to me. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, yep, You're in the dark tunnel. I'm in the dark tunnel with you. We are in this dark tunnel together. Now, as usual, difficult and demanding likes to turn shit on its side, turn it upside down, to give us a new way of looking at things. Your partner is in a dark space, a dark place, and you are there with them because you are in a relationship with them. Now, we know no one likes the fucking dark, except for me, which is why we walk on the dark side together now, don't we? So your partner is going through a rough time, and you are there with them. I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be in that goddamn dark tunnel. Fuck that shit. No. So I told the dude, yeah, in principle, that's how it works. Or the other person starts digging another motherfucking tunnel to get out the goddamn dark. It happens. Now, you may not like what I'm saying, but I know and you know, some of you have dumped people, kicked their ass to the curb because they were going through a rough time in life. That sounds cold? Let's stop fucking around. you and I both know what we think we do and what we actually do, it does not match, right? That's what makes us human. What we think we want to do and what we fucking actually do, that shit doesn't match. Doesn't match. Come on, tell me the truth. You can tell me the truth. It'll be our secret. Yes. We like to think higher of ourselves than what our actions actually say or display. But that's neither here nor there because none of us are perfect. So your partner's going through a dark time, a dark place. And one person expects you, that person expects you to walk that journey with them. But some of us, it's only so long that we can be in that dark path before we say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. It's draining me. It's exhausting me. Peace out. You're on your own. Now, I know what I said was just callous, abrasive. I don't have all day, so I'm beating to the punch. But there's various forms of saying what I just said as far as goodbye. So you leave the person that's going through this dark spiritual time in their life. For whatever reason, you leave them. And in his case, he got left. He got left. And he's trying to work through what he's feeling to move forward. Feeling abandoned, rejected, dejected, disillusioned. But then he said, what's amazing is sometimes you have to lose something to truly appreciate it and want it. And in my head, I'm like, wait, back that shit up. Beep, 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 beep. You have to lose something that was already yours just to appreciate it and get it back. Now, guys. Strap on your fucking seatbelt. You have a gift, a treasure, a god, a goddess in your life, in your possession. And this motherfucker's telling me that sometimes you have to lose it to understand it, to appreciate it, to want it, to want it. Now you know that shit. I'm looking at the statement. Sideways, upside down. I'm looking at this from every different angle because it all smells like bullshit to me. Straight up hot, drippy shit. That's what the fuck I said. It's hot, drippy shit. It's bullshit. You gotta lose it to appreciate it, to want it. Now I know some of you go through this dance in your life. It's happened many times where you have to lose it or get on the verge of losing it. Then you want it again. You fuck it up. You almost lose it. Then you want it again. And it's the same cycle over and over and over again. It's a rush. It's a thrill. It's chaos and fucking disruption and destruction. That's what it is from my point of view. Now, I've mentioned in other episodes, there's only one of you. There's only one of me. We are fucking unique, like our goddamn fingerprints. So if you know there's only one of you, and you know there's only one of me, why in the fuck would you ever jeopardize that? Why would you jeopardize that? Why would you risk that shit? Why would you do that? Now that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like taking a newborn baby, rubbing Vaseline all over this baby, grabbing the baby by the fucking ankle and dangling it, trying to see how long you can hold on to that baby before the baby falls and you have to catch it. Now, I know that's a fucking asinine, grotesque, mind-blowing example. But it's not the example. It's the feeling that I wanted to erupt within you. I want it to spark within you because it's fucking crazy. You have someone in your life. They have allowed you to be in their life. And because you got some fucking issues, which we all do, which is fine. It's fine to have issues. We're human. But because of your issues, you are fucking up something good, something great, something that's one of a kind in your life because you can't get the reins, your issues under control. You can't get an understanding of why you do what you do. So you fuck up. Or you don't fuck up and all of a sudden you say, I'm gone, I'm out. And then you go and you look and you test the waters. You look at what other fish that's in the sea, whatever it is that you fucking need to do to get some clarity. You do that shit. And then one fine fucking day, you decide, oh, man, there's nothing better. Who I had in my life was perfect. I want them now. I want you now. I want you back. I want you back. Huh? I want you now. I didn't fucking want you when I had you. No, I want you now that I pissed and shat on you, on us, on what was. Now I want it again. I want you now. Now I really want you. Makes you think now, doesn't it? When you had it, you didn't want it. You didn't need it. You pissed on it. You pissed on it. But now you don't have it. And you've done whatever it is that you feel you needed to do. Now you want him or her again. And on some level, you have some expectation that this person should take you back. Yes, you have the person. You let them go or you get rid of them. You do whatever you need to do to find your fucking self. And then you decide, I understand. I want you back. I want you now. And now that you have this newfound clarity, this wisdom, you have some underlying expectation that this person should take you back. Because you understand how wrong you were. And now you're ready to be the woman or the man that you need to be for this person. Yes, you feel that this person has an obligation to give you that chance. Give you the chance to prove yourself again. Now let me tell you something. Now this is my own personal belief. All of you guys can do what the fuck you want to do. And however the hell you want to do it. But one thing for me, if you have me, you better fucking hold on to me. Because if you do not hold on to me, you will never see my fine black ass again. Let's be clear. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got one shot in this bitch and you better be a fucking sniper. A sniper. One kill shot. Because you fuck around and you don't hit that spot, you lose your goddamn spot. Do you understand? As I said before, there's another one and another one and another one and another one and another one. You can replace any motherfucking body. Do you understand? Especially if they're not meeting your expectations. They're not making the mark. How in the hell do we allow someone the opportunity, the privilege to be in our life, to share our life with us, to share ourselves with this person? And when they have you, they do not want you. They do not appreciate you. They do not respect you. They do not understand what you bring to the table. It's nothing to them. As they say, I can get this shit anywhere. I can find you or whoever else any place. I can replace you. Then they move on. And then they realize, shit, I just put my foot in my ass and I just put the other foot in my goddamn mouth, which translates to mean you fucked up. You let a winner go. And now you want to backtrack. You want to backpedal. And you feel that if you come with enough remorse and a strong, confident, clear story about how you're different, about how things are going to be different, this person should give you that chance because of your history together. Fuck you and fuck our fucking history. Do you understand? If you gave an ounce of a care about our history, you would have never let me go. You would have realized what you had in the palm of your hands. What fucking hillbilly fool needs to let someone go just to appreciate you and then you supposed to let that motherfucker back? No. You see, for me, I can't take that chance with you ever again. If I place my faith, my hope, my belief, my time, my energy into you, and you do not understand, you do not appreciate the gem, the precious gem that you have in your hands, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm not the one for you. And I never was. And I never will be again. Never will be again. I'm not going to place my fucking bet on you again. Because you're not the winning horse. Because the right winning horse for me, he wouldn't let me go. He wouldn't think of letting me go. He wouldn't even think of conceiving circumstances that would produce a situation in which I would go or he would let me go. Do you understand? Why do we play games with people's minds, hearts, bodies, and soul? Why do we risk it? Like, yeah, I can replace you. You cannot replace me. You cannot replace difficult and demanding. And I cannot replace you. You can fill in your name wherever you deem fit, whatever your name is. But the fact is, you are not replaceable. You're irreplaceable. And if you're dealing with someone who doesn't understand that you're irreplaceable, what I'm here to tell you is that motherfucker does not deserve you. I don't care what they look like, what they sound like. I don't care what they say, they do. They're not right for you. If I gave you a nugget of fucking gold, real 24 karat gold, are you going to piss and shit on that gold? Are you going to give that gold to someone else because you think there's better gold? No, you won't give a nugget of gold, 24 karat gold away. But you're going to fuck with my mind, your mind. You're going to fuck with this person's heart, my heart. No. Why do we give people the leeway to do this shit? Why, if you took a chance on someone, why take that chance again? Because to me, if you prove to me once that you're unreliable, you prove to me once that you're a fucking fool, I can't fuck with you. You are not a safe bet. You are not a secure bet. That's like putting your money in a goddamn stock that you already know is losing. Why the fuck would I buy your stock again? Why would I invest in you? You have proven to me you're not going to bring me the returns that I seek and I need in my life. Now, people do make mistakes. I understand that. But let's be clear. That's your mistake, not mine. Let me repeat myself. You need to lose me, to appreciate me, to want me. And you want me to take pity, to have compassion, to have understanding that you made a mistake. You see, I do understand that you made a mistake. I do understand. We are humans. We make mistakes. But that doesn't motherfucking mean I will give you a chance to make that mistake with me again. No. You get one chance. And one chance only. You got one shot in life. One shot in life. to bring it or go the fuck home. And when you have proven that you cannot bring it or you cannot sustain bringing it over a long time, over a long term, you're not the one for this spot. You don't get this job. You do not get this position. You're not cut for it. And that's okay. You need to find someone else who you will know without a shadow of a doubt that this person is right for you. Why can't we understand and see what we have in our life? Why can't we appreciate who or what this person brings to the table? Now, I'm assuming all of you that are listening to me, you are adults. You're grown people. You have seen a few things, been around a few blocks, spoken with, interacted with, dated, fucked a few different types of people. And you trying to tell me with your history and your experience, you can't tell a good catch from a bad catch? You can't tell that? That's a lie. It's a lie. So the real question I want to ask you is, what lesson have you not learned? It's clear you have not learned a lesson. You have a spectacular person in your life. And if they're not spectacular, then you and I both know you should have moved on a long, long, long time ago. I told you before, if it doesn't feel right, if it stops feeling right, it's no longer right. When it feels right, it's right. When it stops feeling right, that means it's wrong. So if you are in a relationship where things feel wrong, why are you still in it? And let's just say you get out of it. You date around. You try to date around. You're not having success. So you start backtracking, wondering, well, maybe I should go back to such and such. Maybe it wasn't that bad after all. Why in the fuck do we tell ourselves the stupid shit? Why go backwards? Why not move forward? Just because you've hit a rough patch, it doesn't mean anything. There's over 1 billion people on the face of this earth. And just because you had a few bad dates or you can't get one fucking date at all, that doesn't mean anything. Why go backwards? That's like you in high school and you're trying to go back to fucking elementary school. Why go backwards? Why go backwards? And then we wonder why our life looks and feels the way it does. It's because of the decisions we're making. It's because of the moves that we're making. It's because of the people we surround ourselves with. If you surround yourself with people who cannot, will not, and do not see the value of you, and they piss and shit on you, go someplace else, and then come the fuck back to you, and you accept them with open arms, come on now. Come on. You want to know why your life is a hot mess? You got to expect better, to do better, to be better. If you keep going backwards to motherfuckers that you should have left and you have already left, if you keep going backwards, you're not going to progress in life. You're not going to see and experience all that there is for you to see and experience. Expect more. There's nothing wrong with expecting more. Because if you just left point A and point A made you feel horrible, why go back to point A? Go to point B. How the hell can point B be worse than point A? Assuming you've learned something. I want you now. No, I didn't want you before, but now I want you. Now I want you. I didn't give a fuck about you then. But now things are going to be different. Why are they different? Tell me what the fuck is different. Huh? Tell me what's different. Because if you did it once, you could do it again. You may not do it again, but you could do it again. My heart is too priceless to be banking on your fucking ass. Did you hear what I said? My heart, me, is too priceless to place a bet on you. Again. No. I have more to lose than you. Because I gave you my mind, my heart, my body, and my soul. I gave it to you once. And what you showed me and what you told me is that you didn't want me. You didn't appreciate me. And you wanted to move on with your life. So you moved on. And so did I. But it was me who was left to pick up the fucking pieces when you decided to go. And now, magically, here you are again, knocking at my door. Will I open it? Or will I keep it closed? Will I open it? Or will I keep it closed? What are you guys going to do? Are you going to open it? Or are you going to keep it closed? I'm too old to fuck with what was, what has been. I'd rather take my chances on new. On new. So what are you going to do? Are you going to open it? Or are you going to keep it closed? Is it a hard decision? Or is it an easy decision? For most of you, it's probably hard. Because the unknown is fucking terrifying. It's paralyzing, the unknown. You'd rather stick with what you know than to frontier into the unknown. And that's where we differ. You can't do what you did before again to me. No. What I think is you have done me the biggest favor in the world. Because you showed me you. And when someone shows you their true face, shows you their cards, shows you their character, I've learned the hard way. You better pay fucking attention. Pay close attention. We have more loyalty to others than we do to ourselves. And I made a vow to myself. I come first. Loyalty to me comes first. So you want me now. You want me now. I understand. But you're too late. And it's okay for all you guys to say no. We have a hard time letting go of something. We have a hard time embracing the present moment and the future. We will hold on to the fucking past like it's air and water that our body needs. The memories, the moments, the happiness. If all that was so fucking great, you would still be together. But you're not together because something was fucking wrong. But you find those nuggets of joy. You hold on to 1 year, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years of what was with this person. You hold on to that shit and try to suck it fucking dry in hopes that it will come back to life. And now this person knows and they understand and you can build upon what you've had together. Or you can fill in the fucking gaps of misery that you had and make the whole time count. We hate the thought of wasting our time. We hate the thought of investing years of energy, effort, and ups and downs. We hate investing all that and then having to let that go because we feel like we've lost. Huh? We like to pat ourselves on the back. Yes, I've been with this person for 1 year, 10 years, a fucking 100 years. Aren't I great? Our relationship has lasted this long. I don't sleep with the motherfucker in bed at night. I fucking want to smother him every time I see him eat. And his voice sounds like nails on a fucking chalkboard. But in front of everyone else, yes, we've been together for 100 fucking years. Aren't we great? Aren't we wonderful? We are the model couple. We don't like each other. We don't love each other. We don't fuck each other. We don't fuck with each other. But we've been together for 100 years. I don't have time for those fucking games. Yes. You'd rather say I've been together 5, 10, 15, 50 years with a person than to admit that you probably should have moved on a long time ago. Because we get some sense of security, some comfort, some form of anchoring by having those years with a person. I don't believe in dead weight. I believe in cutting my losses and moving the fuck on. Makes me free to do whatever I want, with whoever I want, however I want, why I want. Do you understand? Dead weight weighs you down. Dead weight takes away your vitality. Dead weight takes away your being magnetic and charismatic and seductive and provocative and mysterious. It takes away. It kills your vitality. I want you now. I bet you do. But fuck you. Do you understand? No, it's not going to happen. You see, because if it's something I want, I'm going to treasure it. I'm going to worship it. I'm going to make sure that it doesn't want to go any place else. That's how I rock and roll. You see, I understand what's ordinary and I understand what's extraordinary. Now, how you define ordinary and extraordinary, it's really up to personal preferences. It's really about what you want, what you need right now. And if you happen to be fortunate enough to find someone that is extraordinary, you should worship him or her. Worship him and her so much, so well, that they will never ever have a thought of going anyplace else. Now, I'm not saying you do what makes you happy. To worship someone, you have to do what makes them happy. You have to give them things that you know damn well that they cannot get anyplace else. Now, you can only do things that you're comfortable with doing. But within the realm of that, rock their fucking world. Make them obsessed, addicted to you. Make them want you and only you in this lifetime and all other future fucking lifetimes. Make them so happy that they forget about any and everyone that existed before you. Do you understand? Make them so happy that they cannot breathe the idea of someone coming after you. Do you understand? That's how I roll. If you're going to be in my life and you're the right person in my life, I'm going to make you feel like a god. If I cannot make you feel like a god, if I cannot respect you, you got to go. Do you understand? If I cannot give you the love and the respect that you need and deserve, I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to waste my time. But if I can respect you, I will worship you. But if I cannot respect you, I'm going to let your fucking ass go. Because I've learned from experience, it's a disaster waiting to happen. It's going to backfire on you. I want you now. I bet you do. But fuck you. You don't have to take back anybody who did not have enough sense to realize the gift, the treasure that you are. Now, if you choose to take them back, that's your personal choice. Do what you need to do. Be happy. But I just want to let you know that you do have an option to say no. Just because you spent time, energy, effort into a person, it doesn't mean you've lost anything. You look at that time as being lost. Look at that time as wisdom to make you a better person, to make you the most coveted, desired person for the next person that comes in your life. Yes, we look at all this wrong. We look at it as time wasted. you haven't wasted any time at all. All that time, energy you spent with that person, there are gems, pearls of wisdom, information that you can use to make yourself the most attractive person you can be. It's all about how you look at a situation. If you look at it as time lost, then you will feel like a fucking loser. But if you look at it as knowledge gained, wisdom gained, to help you get your pimp on, your game on, to make you the most hot, attractive person you can be, that changes your life. That changes your energy. That changes your aura. The same information, depending on how you look at it, can change your life for the good or the better. You don't have to take anybody back. But if you want to, you can. But for me, bye motherfucker bye. Did you hear what I said? Bye motherfucker bye. You want me now? You had your chance. Your chance is now gone. Goodbye. I'm moving on. I've moved on. And so shall you. You should. What we had is dead. R.I.P. That shit was incinerated, cremated. It's done. We're done. Simple. So if you have something, someone, which is rare and unique, as we all are, and if you can't respect them, you can't treasure them, don't waste their time and don't waste yours. Go find someone that you realize, wow, this person is the bomb. They are unbelievable. Find that person. Don't take up the time of someone else just because they're good for right now. Fuck good for right now. Go for what you really want. If you keep trash and keep things in your area, your space, it's not allowing room for the right thing to come to you. So let's stop settling. Let's start going for and getting what we need and what we really want and that we can truly respect, appreciate, and treasure. I want you now. I bet you do. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 102 will be here the week of August 3rd, 2020 from Difficult and Demanding.